Hello everyone, I'm Jennifer Ramirez, and today I'm going to be sharing an African folk tale. It was retold by Ashley Bryan, and she actually won a Coretta Scott King Award for her publications and illustrations. Once there was a mama and a papa ostrich. They were excited to be welcoming in their 6 ostrich chicks. They lay on their nest, warming their eggs by day and night. Soon they were born, and Mama and Papa were so very excited. Papa roared a roar like a lion, and it actually startled the little chicks. They ran to their mother, and Mother said, "Oh, don't worry, that's just your Papa." And they ran around him, flapping their tiny little wings. And Mama said, "Be careful, those wings are too tiny to fly." And Dad said, "Don't worry, we fly differently. Our 2-toed feet help us fly super fast. Watch me." He took off running up the hill around the pond as fast as he could. And the baby chicks were so very excited to see their papa. They wanted to run just like him. So they practiced each day and each night. They soon got very fast. They were beating hair, leaving them in the dust, and almost faster than their mama and papa. Mama said, "Don't go too far. You always make sure you come back, not till you're old enough and you know where you're going." They had promised and agreed. One morning, they woke up very early to practice their strides. They ran up the hill, around the pond, and into the distance. And they were so excited to be running so fast that they kept going and going and going. And they stopped to take a break and catch their breath. And when they looked around, they noticed that nothing was familiar to them. And they got so scared, and they started yelping, "Help! Help! We're lost! We're lost!" And from around the bend, they heard a roar. And for a minute, they got so excited they thought it was Papa. They ran around the corner, but it was a lion. And the lion said, "Hello, children." And the ostrich said, "But you don't look like Papa at all. You sound like him. But you don't have feathers, you have fur." He said, "I am your Papa now." And he stood up on his 2 feet, and he snatched him and put him in his den. Meanwhile, Mama Ostrich and Papa Ostrich were getting very nervous. It was starting to get dark, and they hadn't seen the ostrich chicks in a while. They went around asking all of the animals if they had seen their baby chicks, and nobody knew where they were until they reached Mongoose. Mongoose said, "Well, I saw them early this morning running up the hill, around the pond, and into the distance. I hope they didn't run into..." Mama Ostrich immediately knew what Mongoose was talking about, and she took off as fast as she could to catch up to their baby chicks. And she ran around the bend, and she saw a lion guarding his den. "These are my chicks." "They're my chicks. Please don't eat them. Please don't hurt them." Lion said, "They belong to me now." Mama was so distraught, she ran all the way home to tell Papa Ostrich. Papa Ostrich said, "Don't worry, we will talk to Counselor Fox, Chief Fox, and the counselor animals to get this matter figured out." So all the animals had agreed to meet. But before she met, she talked to Mongoose. Mama Ostrich said, "Mongoose, I don't know what to do. I'm so nervous about my chicks." And Mongoose said, "Don't worry. Build a tunnel at the top of the hill and the meeting grounds, and I'll take care of the rest." Although Mama didn't know what Mongoose was talking about, she listened and she dug a hole from one end to the other. She made sure to make it small enough for Mongoose, but big enough for Mongoose, but small enough for the lion. So at the meeting, the lion said, "Who is going to stand up to me to tell me these are not my children?" And everybody shivered, and everybody agreed that Lion was the parents. Until Mongoose. "Lion lies! Everyone can see these are not his children." And Lion startled for a minute, and that's all that it took. And Mongoose jumped into the tunnel. And Lion pounced on top of the hole, trying to go after Mongoose. But Mongoose had already gone down the tunnel and onto the other end. Mama Ostrich came out and said, "Thank you, Mongoose, thank you." And they were so very excited, they celebrated. And the 6 chicks cheeped and danced around Mongoose, singing and clapping for all to hear. I hope you really enjoyed this story. When I read it, I was very excited and I wanted to share it with you. I hope you have a great evening.